as a team are the Lopes. Janke's rocket gets 5 rows into the Havoc section. Give Janke an ace. Strange again, off the hands of the Lopes blockers. Big swing and it's over. 13-6 now, Lopes lead it. Slide attempt, Murillo solo block. Couple of aces, a couple of blocks, a couple of big kills have got Charleston State energy and the score back in it. But the answer from Ashley Lithgreen. 24-10 is the score. Heath Hughes will serve it. The #1 team in the nation is on the brink of losing game #2 on their season. It's blocked. Ian McLean has done it, and the Lopes take down #1, and there will be a new #1 team in the nation next week. 25-10. Out of play. Of course, with the conference-only schedule for the MPSF and the way it ended up working out, everybody pretty much plays each other 2 or 3 times, with the exception of this matchup being a 4-game series on the season. And 4 games in a row against the same opponent, so you will get to know these two sides very well if you are either of the coaches in Coach Sean Olmstead for BYU or Coach Matt Worley for the Lopes.
But Kyle, like, what better team for the Lopes to go up against except the #1 team? Like, it's great practice and all-around exciting games every single time these two teams meet.
Coach Worley said he wouldn't want to face anybody else 4 times in a row than the #1 team in the nation, especially for his young squad, as another kill in the middle for the middle blocker, Felipe De Brito Fieria, who stands at 6'9" and is 3rd in the conference in hitting percentage coming in to this weekend series. Stanley will unload the serve. In the middle, Thompson's blocked, Udall there to cover. Outside, Gianni, back corner. Camden Gianni's starting to feel it here in set #1. He's been the Lopes' best attacker early. Udall checks out. McLean into the front. Thompson back to serve. Lopes trying to end a 2-game losing streak here this evening. BYU trying to keep a 5-game win streak alive. That one right to Ian McLean in the middle. Lopes tie it up at 11 aside, and Thompson will serve it again for the Lopes. Right at Gardini, Stanley. He'll go outside. Eschenberg's rejected. McLean, Gianni combining, Lopes back on top.
The blocking game on both sides of the teams has been really exceptional. I was impressed earlier on with BYU's. They've really shut down the Lopes as far as their offense goes.
Outside, Gabby Garcia Fernandez sends it straight to the floor for the answer, and we're tied at 12. Gabby Garcia Fernandez didn't play in this matchup in the only time these two teams saw each other back in 2020, the shortened season, when BYU came in and swept the Lopes on Valentine's Day right here at the GCU Arena. But he's off to a hot start early. Gardini will have to send that one from the Lopes side back over to his, and the Lopes block it. And BYU will start again for Gardini. Hughes, Gianni gets the floater to fall. Camden Gianni, 13-12 Lopes.
He's just an absolute volleyball whisperer. When I literally, sometimes I feel like he can't get it through a block, and he will. And he'll not only get it through the block, but put it in a seam where there's no defenders.
What court vision and great volleyball IQ from Camden Gianni, as that one will fall through the block and just out past the outstretched hand of the diving setter Heath Hughes, tied at 13. So if no timeout is called after we hit the 15-point threshold for either side, we will have a media timeout. for our first break in the action here in set number 3. Tied at 13. Hughes will start the offense for the Lopes. Gianni can't get it through. Put everything behind that one. They'll go for him again. Almost an errant pass, but they keep it alive and out of play. Lopes up 14-13 now. Lopes get this next point. We'll have that media timeout. Lopes took set number 1 on Saturday. 27-25 was the score in that one. Gianni, the server, just missing the back line, not by a whole lot. Line judge all over that one.
Kyle, we talked to Matt Worley before the game, and he said that whichever team does the best in both serving and defense is essentially going to win this game here today.
And back-to-back service errors for both sides gives us a Lopes 15-14 advantage. Let's go to that media timeout. Lopes up by 1. We'll be back with the conclusion of the opening set between the Cougars and the Lopes after this.